10 tips for surviving the early hours of The Evil Within 2. The Evil Within is out today, and as mentioned in our review, it's a brutal horror experience in the early hours. Enemies easily outnumber your bullets, so you'll have to sneak, hide, and stab your way until you amass enough resources to truly tear into the hordes of Stim. To make the first half of the game a little easier, we came up with 10 tips to help you make the best of your limited supplies. Use weapon parts to upgrade the shotgun. You can upgrade a few different weapons in The Evil Within 2, but we recommend focusing on the shotgun first and foremost. Its combination of power and spread make it the most useful weapon in the game. This is especially true early on, when your aim is unsteady and enemies far outnumber your shells. Upgrading the magazine and reload time are nice, but raw power will be important to taking down bosses and later enemies more effectively. Spread your green gel upgrades out. When looking at the upgrade tree, it might be tempting to see one of the more powerful later upgrades, like the ability to use your stamina to slow down time while shooting and make a beeline for them, but you're better off making minor quality of life improvements across the board. Giving minor boosts to your health, stamina, and other benefits is not only cheaper, but it will also help you conserve healing syringes and ammo you'd otherwise spend because you missed a shot or didn't have enough health to survive another attack. Depending on how much you explore and how many enemies you killed, you won't be able to gather enough green gel to unlock every upgrade path, so gunning for those larger upgrades will leave you deficient in key areas. If you're looking for suggestions for what to spend your points on, emphasize stamina over health rather than invest a ton of green gel into health upgrades to extend your health bar. Or have healing items recover more health, you're better off spending the gel on stamina upgrades. Building your stamina bar up once is nice, but the real boon comes from increasing the rate at which your stamina recharges. You spend many of your early hours running from monsters in the more open areas than fighting them, and you'll often run out of stamina. If your stamina recharges faster, you can more easily run from enemies, slow down when you're far enough ahead, gain stamina, and then continue running. Upgrade your sneaking. If you're not running from enemies, you're probably sneaking by them, so the faster you sneak, the better. If you fully upgrade your crouching speed, you move about as fast as you do while walking normally, which can mean the difference between stabbing an unsuspecting enemy and having them turn around and spot you. Silencing your footsteps also means enemies who see you will take a little longer to go on high alert, making it easier to hide and elude them again. Steady your aim. At the outset, the aiming in The Evil Within 2 is pretty lousy. Your hands tremble enough to make you miss shots you probably shouldn't have, which is frustrating. You should fix this after you put a few points into stealth and stamina, as later encounters will test your ability to gun down enemies quickly, and missing a shot could get you brutally murdered. Look for locker keys. The Evil Within 2 is a bigger game than its predecessor, featuring open areas with lots of resources to scrounge up. While it's always a risk to explore with so many enemies around, it's worth it to find locker keys, which open up compartments that can offer large bounties of weapon parts, green gel, and more. Many of these keys are hidden inside statues too, so you'll know them when you see them. Do the side quests. As early as Chapter 3, you'll get a bonus objective to tackle along with your story quest. You get more throughout the entire game, though not many, and it's worth it to pursue them. Some provide cool scenery, but a few others offer large caches of supplies and other long-term bonuses. They feature some interesting story moments too, so they're worth seeing through. Tackle the gun range early. At some point in your time in STEM, you'll come across a character who will offer you the chance to take part in a shooting gallery minigame, and you should tackle it as early as possible. You can earn various medals across multiple difficulties and games, and doing well will reward you with huge bounties of weapon parts, locker keys, and green gel that should give you an upper hand in the early hours of the game. Space out your coffee and health upgrades. One minor addition to The Evil Within 2 is coffee. In most safe houses you'll find a coffee maker which offers you 1 cup of joe that fully restores your health. It takes a while for it to brew and percolate, however, so you'll want to space out your uses. Coffee recharges over a long period of time, so it's best to use it only when you really need it. Additionally, expanding your max health will completely heal you, so keep that in mind when upgrading it, and don't use syringes if you think you'll want to upgrade your health soon. Abuse stealth in safe rooms. As you're working through your way through the massive hub areas, it pays to play it a bit dirty. You can sneak up and stab stronger enemies, but it won't kill them, and more likely than not, they'll spot you afterward. However, if you can run away and hide from them, you can simply repeat the process for some easy kills. If you're near a safe room, you can book it back there to immediately scare them off, then exit the room as they're walking away to sneak up on them again. Bigger enemies drop large amounts of green gel when killed, which makes this approach worthwhile early on.